Go.
Hey there, it's me again on day 2 of preparing for my students' party. Today my goals are basically to get some hats made, and then hopefully Wayne will write the letters for me that's from Santa that basically is giving all the instructions to the kids is what they need to do. So, but first up, those the hats here. So I've got, these are like the little brim of the hat. It's supposed to be like little elf hats. They're supposed to be spreading kindness through our school. So it's going to go onto this little red and green there. And then it'll go on their little heads. And I have some poster board here that I'm going to cut up to make the straps in the back. I've seen some other clever ways of using like rubber bands so that they fit every kid and all that kind of thing. But I'm just going to cut this, cut it in half, put one half on each side of this, and then might let the kids finish it tomorrow morning. So we'll measure their head and like staple it. Yeah, so I've got quite a bit of this poster board. This was actually at our school. Another teacher friend of mine found it in like a huge stack that's like taller than me. And so she's got us some for different stuff throughout the year. And so that's just some that I had left over from another project. Anyway, I'm basically just cutting these things out and getting started on it. I also have these to cut out, which are their little packages that are going to have their compliments on it. So it'll say to whoever, and then the students will write on the inside a compliment to each other. So I've got that to cut out. I've also got these to cut out. These are bookmarks from me to the kids, and I'm just going to pair it with a little candy cane. I thought it was cute though. Get pulled into a great book, and it's got the reindeer because they pull Santa's sleigh. So I thought that was clever. And then this one is going to be from Santa to the kids, and it says, "I believe in you." And I just thought it was sweet, like, you know, because I want my kids to believe in Santa, basically, is what it is. And, you know, so I thought that a little bookmark like that would be sort of cute. It sort of reminds me of Polar Express, where he gives them the little bell at the end. So it's got the little bell and it says, "I believe in you." So I thought that was cute. So that's, most of my night is going to be cutting tonight. And then also I've got to get creative as far as what I want those letters to say exactly. And then Wayne will have to scribe for me, because like I said before, I'm trying to do stuff like Wayne did this. He wrote "Choose Kindness" because my kiddos see my handwriting all day long. So they know what my handwriting is. On the numbers from yesterday, I don't teach math, so they don't really, they don't know my numbers well enough for that to have been an issue. But my handwriting, they definitely know. And Wayne's is very different than mine. So, yeah, I think that will throw them off at least a bit from, you know, going to the obvious choice. Alright guys, so I finally got done cutting out this part, the little brim, and I just got into cutting these out. I just had to take a look at how it looks, and it is just plain adorable. I'm going to put it up so you can sort of see what it's going to look like on them tomorrow. But is that just not the cutest thing? I mean, I just love it. And I just can't wait to see all their little heads with this on, and them coming through that door with their parents on the other side. I mean, it's just going to be so great. And they're going to go all throughout the school day with these little hats on. It's just going to be great. Anyway, I need to get back to work.
Los.
Alright guys, so I finished cutting out the tops of my elf hats along with the other piece I showed you earlier. And so now I'm going to start cutting this poster board in order to make the band for the head. Now, as you saw a minute ago, these things are actually pretty wide, so I don't really need a huge piece, but I'm going to use this length of the poster board. And so I'm just sort of using these bookmarks that I made, and I'm just sort of going to use that as sort of the width of each one. So just sort of mark each side and then cut along that line. And so first I'm just going to mark these up and then start cutting. So since I've got, I mean, I'm sure that probably 10 will fit on here, if not maybe 8. And so I won't have to use more than like maybe 3 or 4 poster boards. So I'm really not going to have to use half of what I brought. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting these up to make the band. And I can't cut that straight of a line, but at least whenever I get to the other side, I'll be at the same distance. So there might be a bit of a bow in it, but it's not really going to make a big difference. So anyway, yeah. So I have that piece, and it's basically going to be the piece that goes around the back of the head with the little hat attached on the front. So the way I'm going to set it up for tonight, I think, is I'm going to basically attach this part to one side. Actually, it goes this way, the little hat does. I'm going to attach this part with my brim to this one side. And then tomorrow, we'll bring it around and staple it to the length that the kids need. So that's what the little hats are going to look like. And I'm going to get back to work. So Wayne is right now in the process of helping me finish up all of my Christmas stuff for my kids. So he's actually writing my Santa letters for me. That way the handwriting is different and the kids don't have an idea of, oh, was this just Miss Shanahan? So say hello to St. Nicholas right here. He's actually,
you put
he's
Rose
volunteered. Risen.
Okay.
Risen. I was going to put Rose, and then I realized, oh, it's supposed to be risen. So I had to go back over my lettering. So basically, I just sort of made a rough draft for him. And he is writing the final copy. And we've done, I believe it's 4 or 5 of these letters.
4.
One is already in our box here. In this box right here. And it's fixing to go in the freezer. That way it can be cold. See, it's supposed to pop out like that. Yeah. Now you gotta be careful. Don't rip the paper.
What paper?
The wrapping paper.
2 Live Crew in here.
But yeah, this is one of the other ones that he wrote for me. He signs it St. Nicholas. So anyway, that's probably all that we're gonna show for tonight because it's getting really late. Like it's already past midnight our time.
It's 1:13.
Okay, never mind. It's 1:13 our time now. So I've really got to get to bed, and hopefully this is the last thing that I have to do for this, or that he has to do for this, or that either of us have to do for this. But I think it's all going to be worth it. What about you?
I'm excited to hear about it.
Yeah, he's excited to hear about it too. Anyway, it is good night to you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.